CBS News.
Hey, my name's Adam Newman and I deliver practical career advice and seminars for people aged 17 to 25 years old. And not only do I try and find out what your dream job is, I want to give you the tools to actually go out there and get that job. And what I'm going to talk to you about in today's video message is your elevator pitch. And an elevator pitch is something that I see that young people, particularly guys and girls that finish high school around about the 18 or 19 years old, really don't have down. Now, your elevator pitch is something that comes from business theory and sales theory. And an elevator pitch is basically, you should be able to walk into an elevator, meet somebody in that elevator, and from the time it takes to go from the bottom floor to the top floor, really accurately explain what product you're selling and what it is that you are about and why they should buy it.
Hi.
Hi.
Now, you're not actually selling a product, but when you go for a job, you yourself is the product. So you should be able to articulately and concisely explain who you are, what you're good at, and why somebody should employ you. And what I find with a lot of young people is they don't have the practice nor the confidence to do this with any level of skill. But it is really quite easy to put a good elevator pitch together. And it makes you so much more impressive than the next candidate. If you can sit in front of someone who's going to offer you a job and say, hey, my name's Adam Newman, and I deliver practical career advice and seminars to people aged 17 to 25, and I'm really good at it. That's my elevator pitch, and I think it pretty accurately describes what I'm about. And what I find from young people is because they don't have the confidence or the experience, is they more often than not sound like this.
You know, has it ever occurred to you that instead of, running around blaming me, given the nature of all this, this could be a lot more complex. I mean, it might not be just such a simple,
What in God's holy name are you blathering about?
So there are 4 easy steps to developing a good elevator pitch, and it's important to point out that an elevator pitch is a very, very important life skill, because if you are able to accurately and concisely explain who you are and what you're good at to anybody in any situation, you come off as so impressive, and people are going to sit up and take notice and go, hey, who is this guy or girl? I want them in my organization. And the first thing that you need to do in a great elevator pitch is get your name out there straight away and put emphasis on the name. So I always say, my name's Adam Newman. First thing I say.
What's your name?
Okay, and not only do you use your first name, you use your full name, because the name Adam isn't that memorable. But when you put it together with your surname, then if someone sees that name on a piece of paper, it's more than likely to tweak to be recognizable. So the first thing you need to do is confidently express what your full name is. The next thing is you need to know your strengths. So you need to accurately look inside yourself and say, well, what is it that I'm good at?
What do you mean?
Like nunchuck skills, bow hunting skills, computer hacking skills.
And what do I want to convey as a message in my elevator pitch? Now, if you're 19 or 20, you're not going to have a long resume with a lot of experience, and you might be thinking, well, they want so much experience for these good jobs. So you have to overcome that with other things, and being able to concisely and confidently distill complex messages like who you are into short bursts is an impressive skill in itself.
Hey everybody, I'm a stupid moron with an ugly face and a big butt, and my butt smells, and I like to kiss my own butt.
And that can be used to compensate for your lack of experience. But you need to know your strengths, and whether that's from, I'm a good communicator, or I can make people laugh, or I'm great at art, or I'm great at sport, you need to have those things, write them down, and have your 3 top skills. The next thing is you need to know your message. What are you trying to describe? You're trying to describe who you are, what you're good at, and why that person should employ you. So you might need to ask around and say to people, well, I think I'm good at this, but am I actually good at it? So maybe ask your friends, what do you think I'm good at? And see whether what you think you're good at and what they think you're good at, see if they align. And the last thing you need to do, and it sounds lame, it kind of sounds boring, I don't know if you can imagine yourself doing it, but you need to practice it. You actually have to practice your elevator pitch. I have done that. I can say it again. Hey, my name's Adam Newman. I deliver practical career seminars from people aged 17 to 25, and I'm really good at it. in a situation when you're in a job interview or you meet somebody off guard who's in a position of influence, that's not going to roll off your tongue unless you have practiced it. So there are your 4 steps again. 1, get your name out there. 2, you have to know your strengths. 3, you have to know your message. And once you've written it all out, then you have to practice it. And once you've done that, you can carry that through your whole life, and that could put you 1 step closer to getting that better job. I wish you all the best of luck with it, and signing off, Adam Newman Talks.